Hello everyone, welcome to another day in Shroud of the Avatar. Now today we're in game with Scarface, and he's just been training up on how to use a bow. So I thought we should learn how to make some arrows. So I've done a bit of reading up, and I found out that basically there are some basic recipes. So I looked up the ingredients, and we need one wooden board, some feathers, an arrowhead, and of course to make 500 arrows. So we need to know how to make an arrowhead. So click on that. Then to make an arrowhead we need the arrowhead mould, metal ingot, and that will make one arrowhead. So now we know what we need. We're going to need some metal ore first of all, so I thought we'd make a couple of quick bits of copper ore, because it can be any metal, and we'll make them from scrap as well, so it cuts down on the use of ore, because if you use 12 scrap with metal scrap, you need to use 2 copper ore if you use metal scrap with this recipe. If you want to use copper ore or just copper to make a copper ingot, uses 4, so use metal scrap, it will make our ore go further. I thought I'll just make 2 because I've already found out we can create some arrowheads, so I've already got a couple of those, so we go from roughly from scratch on how to make these. So now we've got our metal ore. Now we need to take them, we need to go round to the next station, which I'm in our guild house. We just laid these out in the sub basement, so we don't have to go down into the lower basements, let's call it that, because the guild property has a sub basement which is on the same level as a normal housing. Anyway, we go on the blacksmithing table. Now I learnt that all we needed to do to make is we could take the 1 copper and the arrowhead mould, and then I found the crafting light, crafted up. Now if you do that, if you don't have the recipe, I've already learnt the recipe, you will then actually learn to craft the recipe. Now this only works with the very basic abilities, so over here we can see that I've got the recipe. So now we've actually got that, we could go take all, and then we could just use the recipe for the second one. So it is self-teachable, or one of the self-teachable ones. Now what we needed to do was to make the arrows, and we need to go to a carpentry station for that. So where's the carpentry station? There we go. I want to see if this one is self-teachable. That's the butchery station. Looks like the wood one. Here's the thing one, there's the, where's this? Oh, here they are over here. Try again, carpentry station. Now, we need to learn this. We need 1 wooden board, 5 feathers, 1 arrowhead. So we need 1 arrowhead, 5 feathers, and 1 wooden board. And the crafting light is lit up. Now I just want to make certain that we don't have, so I don't have the arrow recipe. So it is self-teachable because it is a very basic recipe. So let's see what happens when we actually craft this now. As you can see, I've just learnt the ability just learnt the recipe for the arrow, and you have 500 arrows. So that's how you can self-teach yourself these recipes. Now, I don't know how many I can make. Another 9, so might as well make up as many as we can. So it's very easy to make arrows, and it is totally self-teachable. You can also learn these skills by trading them with other players, and I'm sure if you go into Owl's Head you might be able to, or the other places where you can buy recipes from, you could probably buy them. But bearing in mind, most recipes I think are 200 or 250 gold, so you might as well learn it yourself. So it's quite simple to do. Now, it only works with the very, very basic recipes. So some of the basic recipes you can search. If it doesn't come up with the craft when you look at the actual recipe online, and you don't get the craft button, it means you're going to have to either learn it from another player or you're going to have to go and buy the recipe. So that's our number 8. And here's our 9th one. There we go. And just check it's 5,000 arrows. So you can see how quick it is to make a whole bunch of arrows very quickly and very cheaply. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you click on the subscribe button, you'll get to know when more of my content comes out. Please feel free to leave any comments, and thank you for watching.